Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hey guys, it's Eclectic Sims here. Please follow me on all my socials. As you guys can see, this is my Twitter. I'll be posting updates for Twitch and YouTube here to let you guys know when I'm live streaming and when I'm going to be dropping videos and different links for different videos on different platforms. This is my Patreon. I'm currently dropping content here now, trying to get back into content creating. So you becoming a free member really helps me out. So I hope to see you guys here. This is my Instagram account. I'll be posting mainly updates for Patreon here, when I'm dropping and what I'm dropping. And lastly is my account for behind the scenes work. I hope to see you guys there. Bye. Hey guys, it's Eclectic Sims here, and I am back with another video, and today is going to be a little bit different. I'm actually making my first video about where and how I find my CC. I was asked this about 10 days ago by someone in my comments under my Nayoka Davis video about where I get my CC, and they asked me to make a video on it. So this is that video. This video is going to be a bit raw, and what I mean by that is I'm gonna try not to edit it so much because I want you guys to be able to follow along and kind of get all the information so you guys know where to find your CC and kind of use my methods to help you find what you're looking for. Alright, so before we get to the CC part and the CC shopping and all of that, I wanted to plug you guys in on things I feel like Simmers should do when they play Sims 4 and have custom content, download custom content. Even if you don't play with custom content, I feel like you need these two things just to prepare yourself, because as we all know as Simmers, this game needs a lot of maintenance. Alright, so the first thing I wanted to tell you guys was please make sure you guys have an external hard drive. I do have Simmers that come to me every now and again, and they tell me how they probably lost or have lost CC or even lost saves and have a hard time keeping up with their CC and things like that. The first thing I recommend to people is an external hard drive. Alright, so I even pulled up the one that I use. Is right here. Alright, so this is the one that I use. This is 2 terabyte. I would suggest every Simmer has some sort of external hard drive. So I do want to let you guys know that before we get into the whole CC thing, so that you guys could also, better take care of your mods and also keep up more with your CC so that everything doesn't get deleted unless you want that. So you don't have to start all over unless you want that. Alright, so this is not only just for mods and CC, this also could be for your saves as well, because saves need maintenance too. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. And as far as my computer goes, I do recommend my own laptop to people, because I do feel like the laptop that I have is a really good gaming laptop. I have the Lenovo Legion. The specs and everything are in my description. So if you guys are looking for a new gaming laptop, this computer or laptop has been out for a while, so it should have went down in price. I'm not completely sure. I did not pull that up. But in case you want to look it up, if you're interested, I have the Lenovo Legion and specs are in the description. Alright, so I wanted to let you guys know all of that before we got started with the whole CC and where to find and things of that. And also, please don't be like me. I'm gonna be honest with you when I tell you I am a CC hoarder. Alright, I have a lot of CC. This on the screen right here is my mods folder. Alright, but again, this is just folders. Most of these folders here are actually of mods, because I keep my mods and my CC separate, and I keep my cast CC and my build mode CC separate. So as you guys can see here, this is build by. This is all the folders for the build and buy that I have. Alright, so I'm not joking with you when I tell you I'm a CC hoarder. This is stuff that just isn't organized and that I've recently gotten from CC shopping like a few weeks ago. Alright, this is my cast CC folder. Okay, and most of these folders here that you can see, I need to go through and actually like merge. Most of these are merged. It's probably 50-50, honestly. So you guys make sure that you guys have an external hard drive. I have one, it's right here. I have a whole several backups of my my mods folder every time, or at least almost every time that I go CC shopping, and I do put new stuff in here. I make sure that it works in game first, and then I'll make a new folder in my external hard drive. I'll name it, you know, a backup. I'll put the month, you know, the date and the year to let myself know in the future that, hey, this is the backup from this day, this month, this year, and I stick it in the external hard drive. All right. So that's how I usually do it, and I also do this for my saves as well, especially when there's like this huge update that we usually get from EA and Maxis. All right. So I wanted to let you guys know all of that so that you guys can be safe when it comes to this whole CC thing. So the first thing, or the first website I'm gonna go through, I'm actually gonna go through several, but the first one I wanted to go through, I guess we could just get Pinterest out the way. Also, this is a shameless plug, okay? Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All right, please comment if you guys have any questions. I will get to them as soon as possible. And yeah, so today I'm going to go over several sites with you guys that I've written down that I normally use. I do not know any other websites that people use, so I can't tell you nothing about those. I can only tell you guys about the ones that I frequently use or use pretty often, and basically the tool that I use to find CC when I can't find it on these sites, if that makes sense. All right, so the first thing we're going to go through is Pinterest. Now again, shameless plug, this is my Pinterest. Please follow me here if you're looking for CC or any CC that I've recently downloaded. I have Sims here. Kind of just started this one. Those are just shoes, but I don't know if those were for Sims. I think those are just shoes. But Beauty Shop is for hair. Sims for Wardrobe is for clothes, and then here's a Sim for Shoe Shop right here. All right, so these three here are for Sims 4, Sims 4 related, if you're looking for CC. But Pinterest as a whole is actually a really good space to start. As you can see already, Sims 4 CC. Now usually what I do, you see how it says visit site? I usually try to find posts like this that have the site attached to it. Not every post you see has the site attached, which sometimes can make it harder to find that set. But the tool that I use when I can't find it, so say this post didn't have visit site, I usually go, and I'm using Google Chrome, so I usually click here on the picture and it says search this image with Google Lens. This is the tool I'll usually use when I see a piece of CC and I can't find it anywhere else, especially if I don't know the name of it specifically. This is the tool I use, and as you can see, it kind of comes up all over here. So it's on Tumblr, I'm seeing it on Patreon, and if I click visit, it'll take me right to the site. And this set here, if you guys are interested, is by Ooze. I think that's how you pronounce it. Morosani Sims. So yeah, if you guys are interested in that, I guess you guys can look that up if you would like to. But when it comes to Pinterest, I would say it is just best to look for pictures that are related to Sims 4, the Sims 4 content on it, and try to find the ones that say visit website to make it easier on you. Those are usually the ones that I post myself, so that when people do follow me, it's easier for them to find. Like if I go to my Sims 4 beauty shop here, as you can see, most of these, not that one, but most of these should have the visit site. All right, as you guys can see here, most of these are gonna have that. That way it's easier on you to easily find it. And on Pinterest, you could save these posts, so if you, I don't know, lost your mods folder, it actually got deleted, it got corrupted, for whatever the reason, you always can come back and you've archived the things that you've downloaded. All right, so that's the first one. The second one here is my Tumblr. This is another shameless plug. This is my Tumblr reblog. If you do not know, I do have a Tumblr reblog. I've been doing this Tumblr reblog for like 10 years now. This is actually I started this blog in like 2016. So yeah, it's been 10 years. So this blog is up there. So if you're looking for any CC, I'm be honest with you, I'm not as frequent as reblogging as I used to be. But I do come here every few days or so, and I do reblog any CC that I would personally use. So it's loading right now. I did just I just recently updated this. So you guys could check this out. These are all the CC posts that I've recently put up here. So if you guys are interested in that, and this is on Tumblr. So here, and then it's called Eclectic Works Reblog, and yeah, see, this is a very good place to find CC. You guys are looking for anything. I don't know if anyone was looking for anything specifically, but of course there's search. So if you know the name of it, you could search it, or you could do what I just showed you on Pinterest. You could click it if you're using Google Chrome, and you could search this image with a Google lens. Usually these have links, by the way, but maybe you're looking for something specific and it didn't have the link. You could always use this tool to see if you could find it. Alright, so that's usually what I do when I can't find something. I'll exit out of that. But Tumblr is a good space, and you guys could always come to my reblog in case you guys are looking for CC as well. Another one that I actually do use frequently is Sims 4 Resource, the Sims resource. This is good for anyone that plays any Sims 4 game, or not even just any Sims 4 game, just any Sims game, period. They have Sims 3 content, Sims 2 content. I don't know about Sims 1. I think so, I'm not sure. But definitely Sims 4 content. I know a lot of people kind of complain about this site at times, but if you really take the time to look and CC shop, you can find really good things on this website. I think probably half of my mods folder comes from this website, and the other half is from Patreon, and then the other percentage would be others. But this is a really good site if you know what you're looking for, or if you already know what artists or creators you like. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So you guys could always use this. I'm not gonna go too much through it. It's very self-explanatory, but you guys could always find what you guys I don't know what you want, but you guys should just try the site. Let's just say that. This next site is SimsDom. SimsDom is it's very similar to the Sims resource, but I guess it's more like the urban version of it. So I do get a lot of my CC from here as well, and I've had memberships to this site and also Sims resource as well, just to try it out. And also, I get sick of ads, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. Ad blockers do not always work on these sites, so sometimes it is worth the money to pay for at least a month, get what you want that month, and then cancel it. That's usually what I do, and I don't do it very often, but when I feel like it, I do it. So this is another site that I do use. Again, this is a very good site. Sometimes just going off this page alone, you could find stuff that you may be interested in and just go from there. When it comes to CC shopping, if you really want to find good stuff, sometimes you're going to have to sit there for a while and kind of just look through everything and see if you like it. So yeah, and then I would say another site that I'm going to tell you guys about, just so you guys know, is Instagram. Instagram is like, at least to me, unlikely, because I don't even use Instagram, but I did want to bring it up because the best way to keep up with what's new as far as custom content is to follow different creators that you like. So I follow a lot of creators on Instagram throughout all my accounts, and so it's pretty easy for me to know what's new. And then again, I do reblog on Tumblr every couple days, so I see what's new on there as well. Creators usually post on several different platforms so that everybody know, you know, what they're going to be putting out. And then also you could do it from the source. You always go on Patreon. Most creators have a Patreon, and if they don't have a Patreon, they have a website. For example, Ebenix's website or Complex Sims's website, as you guys can see here. But the best way to keep up with them is follow them on Instagram if you have an Instagram, or you could keep up with them on Twitter. I know most creators, not every creator, but most creators have an X account or a Twitter, whichever one you want to call it. And the best way to find CC on Twitter is to simply put in Sims for CC. And this is like at the top, but also you could put latest, but there's really not much on latest right now. Everybody's talking about the Sims for Marketplace bullshit that came out today. But yeah, there are ways that you could find CC on Twitter and on Instagram as well. Now, Instagram, the thing is, I don't think you'll always get links. So that's when you might have to go to Twitter, because on Twitter, you know, the links are more prevalent, at least in my opinion. I know everybody doesn't read the creators' bios. Or you would have to follow them on their Patreon. Alright? And then from their Patreon, you should be able to find their website. And I would assume that most creators have a website. At least the ones that I follow, I know for a fact have one. But I'm not really sure. If they don't have a website and maybe don't post everything on Patreon, I know there are creators here on CurseForge. I do use CurseForge, but this is not like the first place I come to. I usually come here because I get sent here through links from the creators themselves. So they may have a Patreon, they may have a website, but the link will lead back to here just to get people to get comfortable with downloading whatever CC they decide to post here as well. So this is a good site to use as well. You don't have to pay for anything as far as I know. I don't pay for CurseForge. All the links I usually get are free, so it's free to download. So if you didn't want to pay for everything, this is a good site as well. And I think that was it. So yeah, those are all the sites that I use, you guys. I guess another, at least unorthodox for most people, is that if I'm looking for something, I will usually go out of my way to see if I can find it. For me personally, because I've been doing this for so long, it's not that hard for me to find pieces of CC just through Google period without having even to search the image. I usually do that as a last resort to see if I can find a link. But usually I'll try to find the name of the piece of CC I'm looking for. I'll type it in Google and I'll just keep searching it until I find it. And if I can't find it, then it is what it is. Eventually it'll come to me whenever it does. That's just how I do things. I'll dig for things on the internet if I really want it, and if I can't find it, is what it is. But these are all the sites that I use, you guys. I would say just take your time CC shopping, and please remember from the beginning of the video that I told you to protect your game, to protect your sanity, your saves, and your CCM mods. Make sure you guys get an external hard drive, and make sure that you guys get a good computer that you can afford and also afford to maintain. All right, there is a lot of maintenance when it comes to The Sims 4, whether you play with mods or not. So yeah, that I think it was about it. That's all I really wanted to tell you guys. If you use Google Chrome, I don't know if this tool works on on Microsoft Edge. What is this? Is this Microsoft Edge? I think that is Edge. I'm not sure if it works on Edge, but I know on Google Chrome, you know, like I said, you guys could always use the search this image with Google Lens. All right, so that is a tool that can help you guys find the CC you guys need in case you guys can't find the link, and it'll usually show up on the side, and just click around to see if you guys can find it. All right, and so I think with that being said, that'll be it for this video. I think I'll do a live stream kind of going CC shopping, just so you guys could get more of a in-depth I guess, feel of how I CC shop per se. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all, it's really not much to it. You just gotta look around. It's like going shopping any other time. Say you were at the mall. You just window shop until you see something you like and decide to buy it. If you have the money that day. You know? I can CC shop for hours. Sometimes it takes me several hours. Sometimes I don't even play my game. I'll CC shop, I'll go through my files, and that'll be all I do. And to be honest with you, I think it also depends on the person, because to me, that's fun. That is a fun thing for me to do personally. I know not everybody likes doing that. They'll see something they like, want to download it, try to find it as quickly as possible, download it, and get in a game so they can see if it works, if it looks good, or whatever. But yeah, so that's about it, you guys. Again, if you want to make it easier, you guys can always follow me on Pinterest. This is my Pinterest here at eclectic_. Follow me on Tumblr. Alright. Let's see here. So you guys can see the name of it. But yeah, you can follow me here on Tumblr to make it easy for you as well. There are also other reblogs on Tumblr as well. You just gotta look for them, you guys. The Sends resource is very easy. Sensdom, Twitter, Instagram. I would say just to keep up with creators that you like. CurseForge, if you want to try that out. I don't use Cursor very much. I only use CurseForge when I'm linked over there. And, you know, make sure you guys search up any creators you like to make sure if they have a website or not. If they have a website, usually their free content, once it's off of Patreon, goes to their websites. So I would say don't forget about the websites. The websites also help as well. Anything that's recently new, that fresh off of Patreon, go to the websites. So please don't forget about those. And yeah, I think that's about it. That's the video, you guys. And I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure you guys share, like, and subscribe. Make sure you leave comments down below. I hope it made sense in this video. And I hope you guys find it really helpful. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Goodbye.